One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a team ready to put on a show. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UMass's offense will go on the attack first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Showing off the arms. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give on the inside. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the...
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Keep it on the ground. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to pass. It's Francis. Snagged out of the air. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Proctor. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. UMass will line up to punt it away.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They go to the ground. Oh, a lot of space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. He'll pitch it. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this, I'll do the rest, but it was a great read by the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Caught in the backfield, it's good. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down here for the offense. He's got it on the right. Quick spin on the run. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On his way back from the 20. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Of 10. Good enough for a first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On the move to his left. Makes the catch and gets the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes the grab. It's good. Powers through. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Dropping back, it's Francis. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's a seam wide open. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back.
Hold.
That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Boley. Looking down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The UMass offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6.
Yeah, and I like this. The QB, you can tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Francis. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
1st down for the offense.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are...
Touchdown, UMass! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice... the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Francis. They're working that left side.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Got stuffed on 1st down and 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Gonna run it. It's Corey. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And it's in there for a touchdown. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Francis. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got enough space. And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
The Minutemen picked up a chunk on the ground. Let's see what they do here. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man. It's Boley. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Spits it out to the back. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, UMass! The defense putting points on the board.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the back. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. We sensed a great deal of confidence.